All right, what's up everyone? Today in this video we talk about if you should get a R10, Canon R10 or a Canon R6 Mark II. And this video is coming from someone that isn't like a professional or anything. I literally just do this as a hobby, like, because I've always been making videos ever since I was a kid. Like, I've been making content and all that. But yeah, this is if you should get an R10 or R6 Mark II. Let's go. The first thing you guys should think about is budget. How much money do you have? Not gonna lie, I'm at the hospital right now. I'm in pain. But yeah, how much money do you have? Because depending on how much you have, that's like what you're gonna get, right? If you have like $500 to like $600, probably just get a Canon M50 used. Great camera, love it, small, compact. Yeah, it's amazing. If you have like 6 to like 8, get a R50. It's the M50 but just better, and actually has 4K that works. And yeah, it records over 30 minutes, records up to like an hour, so that's cool. With the R10, it's about like 1,200. That's how much like I got it for. And yeah, that's with the kit lens. This isn't the kit lens. I got an adapter, just put it on, right? But for example, if you were to get it with the kit lens, it would look something like this, like a little bit bigger, but it's still good. So far I've used this camera maybe like less than 10 times, maybe like 3 or 5. Mostly for video, because that's mostly what I shoot. I work with like influencers, artists, some local businesses, just, you know, like I be doing my own thing, feel me? And 4K sometimes needed. I mean, 4K isn't needed because most of the time these things are going on social media and it gets down sampled and all that. But 4K is basically what I want to start shooting now, and basically to future proof all the videos. Cool. If you have $2,000, you can get an R7. It's the best APS-C camera you can get right now. APS-C, if you guys don't know, is the sensor size. That's the sensor, small. Let me show you what a full frame looks like. This is what a full frame looks like, but it's just covered right now. That's something you get if you get a more expensive high-end camera. This is a full frame, right? Full frame. And this is APS-C. A lot of cameras are APS-C. Full frame usually tends to cost a lot more. You get a cheap full frame camera from Canon. It's called a Canon RP, but it's basically like the M50 but just full frame, right? Because with the M50 you can do 4K, but it crops in and then the focus isn't good. Like, you basically have to do it manually, so it's kind of like unusable, and it crops in even more. So for example, like instead of this, it look something like this. Like, it'd be way more cropped in. So that really isn't that useful. And basically the full frame, the Canon RP, is going to turn into like an M50 basically. Now with the R10, you get 4K 30, no crop. 60, there is a crop. With the R7, 30 and 60, there's no crop. The R6 has no crop. But with this, you can basically do a crop mode, or you could just zoom in with your lenses, and that's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. The thing is, if you use crop mode on pictures, it's gonna make the megapixels smaller or lower. This is a 24.3 megapixel camera. So if you were to do it, if you were to use a crop mode, it'd be like 8 to 10 megapixels, which is pretty bad. And yeah, but for video, chilling for video. Something that I didn't know is that if you put Canon lenses, it will do it by itself automatically. If you were to use a third-party lens, then it wouldn't. Like, this is a Tamron lens right here. So if I were to put this on the R6, I would have to like change it to crop mode. Yeah, that's something I didn't know. This is my first full frame camera, and it's like 3 bands for just the body. Like, all these lenses and all that, it's like 4.2 maybe in total. I'm thinking about getting a 24 to 70. I used to have one and a 16-35, but I sold them. I used them with my M50 because, I mean, I wasn't really doing anything. They were just sitting there basically, right? Sold them hella cheap for like less than $500. So yeah, some people got a good deal. But yeah, this one's a 24 point something megapixels. The R7 is a 32.5, I think. So look, this is what I think. The R7 and the R6 are basically the same thing, but the R6 is a little bit better because it's way better in low light because of the full frame. I think that's like the only main thing that I can think of. Like I said, I'm not like a pro. It's just like, this is more of what most common people would do with the cameras. You feel me? I had a friend tattooing an influencer, and yeah, I took some pictures with this, and I think they came out sick. I'll probably put them up here somewhere, or Yeah, something like that. That's all I can think of right now. Should I get R10, R6? Sorry, this video has just been all over the place because I think of so many different things, and then it's like, okay, I can make a video with this, this, or this. For the common people that don't really use these things professionally, like me, I tap the mic. Budget. That's like the main key factor. Like, if you have like $1,000, go for the R10. Cool. If you have $2,000, get the R7. Right? If you have $2,000 and you already have EF lenses, I said save your money so you can get an R6 Mark II and then buy an adapter and just use it like that. Buy the body, it's like 2.6, 2.5. It's almost like 3K. It's like 2.8, something like that for the body. So that's basically what I paid for this, right? Basically 3K. Let's say it like that, because you're gonna have to get the adapter and yeah. If you were to get it with the lens, it'd be like 3.2, 3.3, something like that. But that's up to you. The main reason why I got the R6 Mark II and not the R5 or not the R3, I mean the R3, I really don't know too much about it. The R5, it's like 45 point something megapixels, which is amazing. The R5 is like the top tier. I think it's like the best one. I have seen the R3 does some other cool things, but I'm not too sure. I think it's just like 4K and 120. Unless I'm tripping, that's like another camera, like the R5C or something. But yeah, yeah, like literally, if you were to get this, the R6 Mark II, you wouldn't have to buy one for maybe like 5 years or more. If you're like a casual shooter, maybe like over 10 years. But if you're like a professional, maybe like 5 years, something like that. The R10, dude, this thing's gonna last you like good 5, 10, 15, not 15, 5, 10 years too. Like, it's cool, but honestly, using these, dude, I literally bought this and then like a week later I bought this. If you guys want my opinion, I recommend, damn, I really want to say full frame, like the R6 Mark II. But for most people, it's a budget thing, so get the R7. But between these two, if you have the budget, go for this one. This thing is gonna last you for years. Amazing quality, everything's beautiful. Get the R10 if you don't have that much money and you still want the camera, like a good camera. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's what I recommend. Another reason why I'm saying get the R6 is because like there's so many buttons and like there's all these custom buttons and you can just switch from photo to video and they're all like customized. Like, how do I explain it? So basically, like if I went to manual on the video, it's not gonna be the same manual as the photo, if that makes sense. I'll see you guys.